Raise your hand if you're experiencing the system glitch right now. Raise your hand if you can't log into our platform. Raise your hand if you've been penalized because of the system glitch. Well, why is our system acting up these days? Welcome back to my channel. My name is genre teacher Johanna of Native Camp. If this is your first time to visit my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button to get notified every time I have a new content. Today we'll talk about the recent topic that has been going around recently on Native Camp Facebook groups. And well, based on my experience teaching online, Native Camp platform is by far the best platform I've seen. But what is happening right now? It all started when the Philippines, specifically NCR and I think Cebu City, were placed on an enhanced community quarantine, or in short, a lockdown. So a lot of people were forced to stay home and to stop the spread of the coronavirus. So people at home used the internet, stayed on their social media accounts way longer than before. I also experienced having been able to work from home due to the poor internet connection. And I wouldn't blame the Native Camp platform for this because the platform was working fine that time. So it's just that my internet connection was really bad. And I had no choice but to work on a graveyard shift. So graveyard shift din yung panggabi, yung mga 12 a.m. onwards. And I've seen a lot of posts that teachers couldn't log in, couldn't go on standby for their lessons being cut short, audio problems, some other technical problems. It's weird because it's so random. Like others might not have trouble, and with others it's totally fine. And the issue are at different time of day. Well, based on the reactions of teachers on the group chat and Facebook group, so it's really random. And still, because I haven't experienced it firsthand, I still believe that the NC platform or the Native Camp platform is the best, given that they're a Japanese company and of course Japan is really good when it comes to IT. Again, I haven't experienced those glitches yet during that time, and I didn't give any comments about it, but rather give some advice to my fellow teachers who are asking for my help and just do some basic troubleshooting. So I always tell them to make sure that their internet service or the internet connection is high, the speed is high, and I always tell them to do a speed test before conducting lessons just to make sure, and always clear cache or history, and scan the computer for virus, log out of other applications like Facebook or Skype if you're doing Facebook while teaching. So I always advise them to log out of Facebook and also remove the Chris noise cancelling app. So that's the Chris browser extension, I think. And there are also some troubleshooting steps sent by a friend from the Native Camp office. So I told other teachers about it. I sent them those troubleshooting steps, or computer diagnostic test, something like that. So of course I do not just tell those to my fellow teachers, but I also do it myself. So I also did those troubleshooting steps. To my surprise, I experienced that glitch last week. So I mentioned that I'm now doing a graveyard shift. So that's from 12:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. because that's the time that my internet is very much okay. And perhaps, I believe, less teachers are logged in or using the platform. So let me share you what happened. So what happened was I logged in at 12 a.m. on my laptop because I always give a 30-minute allowance. And then I checked on my YouTube dashboard, edited the last video that I uploaded because I just added the end screen. So it just took I think more or less 1 minute only because it's just adding of the end screen on the video. And then I cleared cache or history, logged into the Native Camp platform, did a speed test, prepared for all my 12 bookings, and waited for the time to hit 12:25 a.m. I was literally looking at the platform time to make sure that I will go on standby for my reserved class at exactly 12:25 a.m. And voila! It's just keep on loading, waiting. A minute had passed, so I closed the browser, opened another one, and still the same thing, keeps on loading. Checked my internet connection and it was okay. Opened an online dictionary and it opened up just fine. And checked my YouTube, it's okay. So that means that there's a problem with the platform, right? Man, I couldn't help but curse and called my techie husband to do his thing. But there's nothing he could do with the platform. Well, this is by far my worst experience at the platform. I immediately reported it to admin, but I haven't received a reply for 2 days now. Yeah, 2 days now. Well, I understand because it's a holiday and I can only imagine their inbox to be full of inquiries. And today I received an admin reply, but only to tell me that to wait. They told me to wait for another email because my concern has been forwarded to someone, maybe to other department. So, well, that was my first class of the day on a 12:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. shift. I was really frustrated that I wanted to cancel all my lessons that day. I was so frustrated that I want an immediate reply from the admin. Embarrassed that I couldn't even apologize to my new permanent student that I didn't really cancel the lesson and it was not my fault. I was so disappointed that I ranted on our group chat, which I don't normally do. So yeah, galit na galit ako that time. So hindi ko siya in-expect eh. However, I still try to be rational. I finished all my 11 remaining booked classes. I stopped the urge to follow up on my complaint. So talagang pinigilan ko yung sarili ko na i-message si admin na mag-follow up. And I waited patiently to the admin's reply. And think deeply of what really happened and still happening with the platform. Okay, so tinry ko munang din kalimutan kung ano yung nangyari kasi baka maapektuhan yung classes ko. I try to forget what happened so that it won't affect my next classes. So yun. And then after that, I ranted on the group chat and tell my fellow teachers what happened, what I experienced, which is almost the same with what they've been experiencing or what they've experienced. I am not techie, but this is what I think has been happening. Native Camp and all companies, for that matter, didn't anticipate the bad effect of the lockdown because of the coronavirus. I think even the best company, even though having a contingency plan, had failed and had unfortunately succumbed to this global pandemic. We're all unprepared. But I believe that Native Camp is doing their best to fix the problem. So perhaps, well, this is based on my opinion, a lot of students and teachers are using the platform that the system couldn't accommodate all of us. Perhaps the resources are limited to upgrade the system right away because again, we are on a lockdown. No reply from the admin? Well, I realized it was a holiday, so probably there are less admin to help us, or there are just too many inquiries that the admin people couldn't finish to answer all of them at once. This is the first time that I experienced getting penalized in my about 3 years of working here. This is the first time that I haven't received a reply from the admin within 24 hours. And this is the first time that I experienced a pandemic like the coronavirus. Let's just hope and pray that these glitches will be fixed soon. Let's be positive that all the penalties incurred during the issue will be removed. Also, I hope, request, whichever you want to call it, for the low ratings during the platform problem to be removed. Yeah, because it's unfair. It is not the teacher's fault that the system is acting up, but then the students might think that it is the internet of the teacher the internet problem of the teacher. Yeah, so I think some students thought that the system errors are the teacher's fault, or sometimes they get frustrated of the system that they would just give us low ratings. So hoping that Native Camp would remove the low ratings incurred during the system glitches. And most of all, let's learn to appreciate the efforts of the IT and our admin. Again, I think, well, I don't have any direct contact with them, but I believe that they're doing their best to improve the system or to fix whatever problems there is. So for the meantime, let's follow these steps that could somehow be effective. Remove the Crisp browser extension. I've been reading about this Crisp noise cancellation app on Facebook groups. I think it could be the one causing the problem. Then also screen recorders like Ocam, OBS, PowerSoft, or any other screen recorders could also affect the video class, especially if your computer specs are not high enough to support it. Always make sure to have a good internet speed. If your ping is 100 and above, do not conduct lessons yet. Okay, wait for it to go down. Of course, your download and upload speed should be at least 2 Mbps. So, yun lang. So, I experienced nga kapag kahit nga minsan 80 na ping, still, the system is slow. Okay? Then, log out from any other apps like Facebook, Skype, Line, etc. Any applications that you're using on your computer should be logged out. Close other browser or don't open another tab that you don't need, like YouTube. YouTube could eat up a lot of data, so just watch YouTube after your class. And then clear cache, cookies, or history. Do it every time you start your day teaching. And then scan your computer. I habitually do it once a week. And then there is this computer diagnostic procedure that the admin is sending other teachers, and a friend sent me one, so I follow the steps, and you might follow that step as well. And take a screenshot or video of every system glitch that you've encountered, so that you can always have a proof in case the admin asks for one. So yeah, so SS is life. Screenshot is life. And again, guys, let's just be positive that our platform will be fixed and everything will be back to normal. Let's all pray for this pandemic to end. So, yun lang siguro for now. So thank you so much for watching, and feel free to watch my other contents found on the sides of this screen. And I have contents about Native Camp, about my psoriasis, about my quarantine diaries. So don't forget to subscribe, and again, click on the bell button to get notified of my new content. So take care, guys, okay? Just stay home and just be positive that everything will be fixed soon. Okay? So thank you so much. Bye!